Think of it as a prerequisite to everything that I've shared with you up to now. So I highly encourage you to watch this video up until the end, right? Now, if you are watching this video, you are already halfway there. So in this video, we are going to understand how mental strength plays a key role in our lives and how do you connect to the God conscious within you. There is nothing on the outside, it is all within. So we are going to understand that because these things play a very crucial role, a very monumental role in shaping our lives, right? And how we perceive and interact with them shapes the world around us. Now, the world as we know it is all mental. It operates on the laws that are universal and are not based on morality, so to say. And these laws are timeless. They do not change from one decade to another. No. They have been the same since the beginning of life. And one of the principle is the Hermetic principle, which states that the word is mental. Now, what it means is that everything begins in the mind. Now, when I say everything begins in mind, I am referring to every thought, every belief, every emotion you hold. And that becomes the lens through which you experience and negate your life. Whatever lens you choose to put on becomes your reality because, again, your reality is here. Whatever your subconscious accepts is your reality. Now, here's the thing, right? If your mind is chaotic, filled with self-doubt, fear, limiting beliefs, now that chaos is reflected back to you in the form of struggle, unhappiness, right? Because the world cannot give you anything that you have not given to yourself. So whatever you give to yourself first from within will be reflected back to you. It is as simple as that. And that is why mental strength is so critical and crucial. And the thing is that it is not about thinking positively. Look, it is not about thinking positively, but about mastering your internal state so that your outer world aligns with clarity, with purpose, with ease. And that's where God consciousness steps in. Now, mental strength is not the destination. It's not somewhere that you reach. No. Rather, it is the bridge that connects you to something far greater. Something greater, which is the divine, the universal intelligence, or the God, which resides within you. You cannot find anything in this external world which you don't have from within. Now, think of God consciousness as the awareness that everything you experience, the people that you meet, or the challenges you face are all part of the divine flow. It is the state of operating not just from ego, fear, or survival, but from a higher self, one that is in harmony with the universe. Because there are degrees and frequencies from wherever you can operate, and you want to operate from the frequencies which are not coming up from ego, fear, or survival. In chapter 10, verse 20 in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says this, that I am the self seated in the hearts of all beings. He has said is so clearly. So what are you searching for when it is already within you? So this divine energy resides within us, right? But we often lose sight of it because we let our minds be consumed by distractions, by having false beliefs or limiting beliefs, by believing that doing something physically would make you meet God. No, that's not how it goes. By building mental strength, you create the stillness which is required to reconnect with that higher self, which is again within you. The part of you which is divine and infinite, because there is truly no lack of anything. You can just see the nature, for example. Just see a tree, right? The nature in itself is so infinite, and we are connected, and we have the best example for us to see that it is all so infinite and there is no lack of anything. So when you understand that the world is mental, you realize that the mind is the key to everything. In Bhagavad Gita, chapter 6, verse 5, it's written that elevate yourself through the power of mind. Do not degrade yourself. The mind can be your best friend or can be your worst enemy. Because your mind either lifts you towards or drags you into confusion and separation. And your mind is the only weapon you have that is going to help you to connect to your God consciousness. By becoming mentally strong, you stop reacting to life's ups and downs, whatever is happening on the outer world, to shift your emotional state, right? Because then you know the reason why it is happening, whatever is happening. So instead, you respond with clarity, you respond with trust, and you have faith in the bigger picture. And this is what connects you truly to the God consciousness, because your mind is no longer an obstacle, rather it is a tool for alignment. By the way, let me know your insights in the comments below, because I would love to know whatever your takes are from this video, and if you are on this journey of self-alignment and understanding of self, I would love to know that as well. Now, the real question is, how do you actually build mental strength, and how do you connect to the God consciousness? And that is why you're here for. And let me tell you, right? So here are the three very simple acts. Not acts really, but like ways which you can do and adopt to do so, right? So number one, and please write it down if you need to. Number one is cultivate awareness. Now, what it means is that the first step to building mental awareness, mental strength, is cultivating awareness itself. It means to become the observer rather than somebody who reacts. When you go into the observer mode, You observe your thoughts, you observe your emotions without getting attached to them. When you practice awareness, you're just watching. You're just watching what is happening. You're not thinking anything beyond that. You can respond then consciously rather than reacting impulsively. And you will allow your inner clarity to guide you. Because only when the mind is at peace, that peace will be reflected in the outer world. It is all like a mirror. As within, so without. It is all mental. Now, number 2, reframe your beliefs. I want you to understand this very clearly, right? Whatever, literally, whatever you perceive as negative or bad is not necessarily bad. And here's why, okay? So, whatever you're perceiving as bad or negative, it's simply the same energy, both good and bad, just at a different rate of vibration. And this understanding comes from the law of polarity, which is again written in the Kabbalion, which teaches us that opposites such as good and bad are not separated forces, rather different expressions of the same energy. Now, when you are experiencing lack, you are experiencing bad, you are experiencing something negative, something unpleasant. At that time, recognize that you are already on the same frequency of its opposite, which is good, wealth, rich, positive, whatever it is that you seek. The good part, right? The difference is the rate of vibration. You are already on that frequency. Now, in order to shift from a lower to higher vibration, you must align yourself, your inner world, your mental world with the desired frequency. Reframing your beliefs of lack. It means that you are challenging. You are now trying to reframe whatever set false belief you had previously. And then you rise into this alignment, allowing you to view life's dualities, which is again the same energy, with a broader perspective, because now you see them as one. And I have explained all this, like how do you shift from having false beliefs and see them just as thoughts, in my previous videos as well, so you can check that out. And number 3, practical detachment. I cannot emphasize on how important it is to practice detachment, because it is truly the key to have whatever it is you want, because wanting nothing gives you everything. It's about letting go, not of the effort, but of the obsession that you have with the outcome. Obsession of control. In Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 47, it is written that you have the right to perform your duties. You have the right to perform your duties, but you are not entitled to the fruit of your action. When you let go of the attachment of results, your fear and anxiety already settles. You are free from the shackles of anxiety and fear. Detachment strengthens your inner world and allows you to operate from calmness, from clarity, from trust, and regardless of the external circumstances. So, I would request you to please understand this, that mental strength and perseverance is a prerequisite to anything you embark on. Because if you are thinking that you are going to take action on something from this physical world, and if you're not strong mentally, it will not come to light no matter how hard you try. Because the action has to be taken across all three planes of existence, which is mental, spiritual, and the physical. And with that, I will see you in the next video.